Take three. I've shot this very same video thrice. First time I shot this video, I decided I'm gonna try something a little different, try a different backdrop. That was stupid of me because I screwed it all up. First of all, it was a completely black backdrop and I was wearing a black shirt. I'm basically like a floating head the whole time. My focus was a little screwy, plus I left stuff in the shot. I could have corrected it, but man, it was just a whole lot more work and it just looked terrible, so I scrapped it. Attempt number 2, actually the delivery of mine was a whole lot better that time, focus was right on, but I shot it at like 3 in the morning and I looked like a friggin' zombie. I look exhausted, man. I got bags under my eyes. I mean, I got bags under my eyes anyhow, but I look tired, man. I ain't putting that out for you guys. I gotta do the best I can. So this is my 3rd attempt. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna be talking about record subscription clubs. Tried a lot out. There are tons available online. Seems like 1 million have cropped up over the years. Back in the day, I'm talking 20 years ago or more, when I first started getting serious about collecting, I subscribed to one called Devil in the Woods, and it was a magazine, came with a record. I still have a few of those around, and there are some really cool artists on those. So I've been trying a few now online. I like some more than others. I'm going to tell you about one I just got in. There's a service called VYNL. Or it might be VYNL. Don't know. Never heard anybody actually say the company name, but I'll just call it VYNL for now. You create an account on their website, then you answer a few questions about the kinds of things you listen to, and then they curate for you. Now, the way the subscription works is you choose either a 1 record a month or 3 record a month deal, and then you can customize how adventurous you want to get with the picks, and they have some different themes. In my past experience with VYNL, they have sent me some really fantastic records. Al Green, Pantera. They got me into the Alabama Shakes and Leon Bridges. That R.L. Burnside, that's a great album. They're all about personalization, personalizing to your tastes. And it's not only personalizing the music that they send you, but they also send you a note. Handwritten note that explains why they sent the music to you, and they give you little descriptions. This month, my curator is Alexandra. Let me read you what she wrote. Hey Corey, this time around, we've got some laid-back indie rock from Michael Now on Less Ready to Go. He's cranking out new classics. Next, Christian Bland and the Revelators' psychedelic rock debut, dressed head to toe in reverb and experimentation. Finally, the 7th album by Bayside, Vacancy. It's a super fun pop-punk album for ya. Enjoy, Alexandra. They sent me 3 records this month. I'm gonna talk about them and what I thought of them. Record number 1 for the VYNL Curation this month, which is actually for April 2020, is Christian Bland and the Revelators. I've never heard of Christian Bland, never heard of the Revelators. Turns out Christian is the guitarist for a band called the Black Angels, so I checked out the Black Angels. Turns out I dig them. This is actually very different from the Black Angels, but I actually like this better than the Black Angels stuff. This is exactly how my curator Alexandra described it. This is very experimental, indie, noisy. Sounds like it was maybe recorded in a garage. Very loose and raw, almost approaching a Sonic Youth sort of feel, though not as out there as Sonic Youth tends to get. But I really enjoyed this. It has a very British invasion kind of thing going on. I've listened to it several times. So, record number 1 for VYNL this month, man, you got it. Record number 2 is by a gentleman who I had to search for him online for an interview that he did on video or audio, so I just could figure out how to pronounce his last name. Michael Now. N-A-U. I thought it could be Michael Nah, could be Michael No, could be Michael Now. I have no idea. Michael Now it is. Now, he is also a solo artist who has a band. This was Cotton Jones. He's been putting out mainly his solo stuff now for several years. He has a lot of solo albums out. This is his latest release, September 2019. Hang on now. The day I recorded this, Michael Now released a new album, So On, So On. Check it out on his Bandcamp page.
Terrific!
I really like this one. This is very chill. The sound to it is almost a soul Motown kind of sound. It's not a Motown record. There is a lot of soul to it, but again, it's very indie. I like the songwriting, love the sound of it. Michael is just a great singer-songwriter. This is one that I've also listened to at least 3 or 4 times since I got it. Interestingly enough, this was the only record of the 3 that VYNL sent me this month that did not include a digital download card. That's interesting to me because I found that the vast majority of new records being released are coming with some free MP3s, or some are even letting you download FLAC. And this did not. Come on, Michael. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't feel like playing a record, but I still want to listen to your music. Now, y'all are on Spotify, but not everybody gets Spotify. Just throw them in there. I'm sure it has something to do with the contract or licensing, something like that. But man, even Lars is giving out MP3s nowadays. Still wrapping my head around that concept. But give them a shot. Michael Now, love the album. VYNL, you're 2 for 2. Can VYNL bat 1,000 this month? We shall see. They gave me the album Vacancy by Bayside. Never heard of them before either. Nah, I didn't like this one so much, so no, it wasn't a perfect month for VYNL. But this is pop punk. Again, Alexandra hit it right on the head. I call this kind of thing mall punk. Very extremely accessible, very sing-songy, catchy, poppy. The production on this thing is crystal clear. I mean, I swear they must have spent months in Pro Tools just tweaking everything just perfectly. Whew. Yeah, for me, there's just no lasting value in this. It's so candy-coated. It's I'm sure they have a huge stack of these at Hot Topic. I'm not saying anything against Hot Topic, but that's not my scene. I'm not into it. I don't know. Look them up. They have a lot of albums, they have a lot of fans. People like this, and that's great. If you like it, if you like pop punk that is extremely accessible, you can sing along to it. Every song sounds pretty much like the last one. Nah, not my thing. And it's a punk thing. They try to sound angry. They drop a couple F-bombs here and there, and they have some angry lyrics, I think. And they even look mean. I mean, they even look like you don't want to mess with these guys. They got tattoos and they look serious. But you hear their songs and it just doesn't match up for me. So no, VYNL didn't work for me. I'm sorry, Bayside. Oh, it's either going to eBay or the old record graveyard shelf, never to be touched again. Even though it wasn't a home run for VYNL this time around, I'm glad that I got turned on to new music. That's part of the reason why I love VYNL, because they do send me things that I might not normally check out or try out or even be aware of. So I was made aware of Christian Bland, and now I was made aware of the Black Angels. They told me about Michael Now, and now I know Cotton Jones, and I know all of his other stuff. And now I know Bayside. I know I gave them a shot, and I don't like them, so now I have a valid opinion because I listened to them. I have a record. So my opinion is valid, it's right. I can get on Facebook, I can troll their fans. But it's like, I don't know, when I get a record, I want something that's gonna last. I want something that I can listen to over and over and over again for decades and never get sick of. I want Aqualung. I want Blood Sugar Sex Magic, darn it. So that's okay. I've had generally very positive experience with VYNL. Really like the service. I don't do it very often. I only sign up for this a couple times a year. They do let you pause your subscription anytime you want. You know, when records are going to the tune of 10 to 15 bucks a piece here, and you're taking a chance on it, you might not like it. It gets pricey to duck in a couple times a year and take a shot and see what they send you. Definitely, to me, it's worth it. I like the website. It looks cool from a design standpoint, but it's a little wonky trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. I've just found myself kind of lost and confused clicking around there. Thank you for watching my videos. I'll leave you some links below so you can check out all the bands that I talked about here, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. If you know any of these, then and of course subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. So until next time, we'll see ya.